Hey guys, so I am back here today to share with you guys some tips on how to get your baby to sleep through the night. This is personally going to be sort of my personal experience, how I got my daughter to sleep through the night and sort of how we actually got to achieve that goal. Probably you guys are sitting and watching this video because you've watched many other videos that try to explain to you guys how to get your babies to sleep through the night, and somehow it is still not working. I want to start off first by saying that just remember that every child is different, every baby is different, and they all prefer different things. I personally can vouch for that because before we got our daughter to sleep through the night, I watched so many videos on YouTube on how to get baby to sleep through the night. I did so many research and I spent so much time just trying to find a solution, and honestly it just never worked for us. So I'm gonna start out first by telling you guys sort of the situation before how we got her to sleep through the night. So she only started sleeping through the night around 8 months, when she was turning 9 months old. We were co-sleeping with her, and by co-sleeping I mean she was with us in our bed. We slept with her in our bed, and by that time I was breastfeeding her. I breastfed her exclusively for 11 months before she self-weaned, unfortunately. And throughout that time she was sleeping with us in our bed. That's part of the reason why she wasn't sleeping through the night, because she knew I was right there with her, so every time she turned over she'd want me to breastfeed her. So anyway, by the time she turned 9 months old, we had moved her to her own bed and she was sleeping in her own bedroom, so we were able to finally get her to sleep through the night. So point number one, we moved her to her own bedroom. She slept with us for 8.5 months, and throughout that time she never slept through the night. She woke up like once or twice during the night, and not screaming or anything, but just because she wanted to feed. And then another thing to add on to that is because we were breastfeeding her. Oh, personally I was breastfeeding her, so she'd wake up in the middle of the night wanting to breastfeed just for comfort, and I let her do it. And then number two, have a set schedule for dinner time. So we have dinner at 7 p.m. every single day, and then we give her bath time after dinner. So we start eating at 7 p.m. and we finish probably, you know, kids eat so slowly. By the time it's around 7:30, almost 8 o'clock, then we're done eating, and then her bath time is at 8 p.m. every single night. And then that usually takes a whole 30 minutes, and then only then we get her to sleep. And of course, you know, story time takes forever, so that gives us the whole 2 hours that we need before we're able to put her to sleep. And then another thing is, cut out, if you can, cut out the nighttime bottle. And the reason why I say this is because once your kid is over a year old, they don't necessarily need the formula milk, and they certainly do not need the nighttime feeding bottle, because they are now able to eat what we are eating, older people are eating, and that can keep them through the night. So just try and cut out the nighttime bottle, because they wake up in the middle of the night wanting that bottle just for comfort. I know it happened with K-Bear until we actually stopped it, and then everything was just perfect. And then the last thing that we did with K-Bear is that we gave her a little security stuffed animal. So we gave her a little bunny. At first it was a little doggy, which she loved so much, and then Bunny came through, and then she just his own doggy. But both Doggy and Bunny are working like magic. She likes to hold on to them. She actually reads a book for them while I read a book for her before bedtime. We have a monitor in our bedroom, so we're able to see, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm able to see her and see how she's doing before I actually walk into her room to find out what's going on. So those are my top tips, and it has been working wonders. I kid you not, you guys. K-Bear sleeps latest 9 p.m. and she wakes up the next day. During the weekend she sleeps from 9 to 9, and I'm not kidding, that's a whole 12 hours. But during the week, because she has to go to school, then we wake her up around 7:30, which means she is getting a whole 10 hours and 30 minutes of sleep, and of course we're getting that much as well. So if you want to give it a try, go ahead, give it a try, and I wish you all the best of luck, and don't despair. It's only a matter of time. They will soon enough be able to sleep by themselves and fall asleep on their own, and give you guys a whole range of hours so you guys can be well rested as well. So that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click subscribe, the red little button over here, if you are new to my channel, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.